So again, Brian, it's probably not your fault, or the Hiltons, or Bowmans, or Kennedys, or the Ketones. It's probably not their fault, or a lot of people's fault. It's probably not Beswick's fault, or Greg Fowles' fault, or Paul Bueller's, or Jewish Colonel Mel Kobe's, or Ron Miller's, or Colin Powell's. It's probably not their fault. And remember, like I said, pattern of attack from east to west, whether it's the Negroes or the country and western crew or the carnies, and then from top to down. See how you can prove that it was probably Bernardo LaFaga chance when they got jealous, Karen and them got jealous, country and western got jealous there with Tucko Joe, and they unplugged it, and their attack pattern stayed the same. What did they say? They did it so they could fuck. So Bernardo LaFaga, so we just go Tom Surson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillick, Trevor Rieger, Harry J. Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 61 Amphibious Baseman, GPS Peso Robo, Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Elleries. See, and Jim Allbill Duvall and the country and western guy, Marktown Joe. So east to west, top from down is all their attacks as they spy and steal shit. So you just gotta just know that. And so Bernard is so ghetto, fucking obsessed and fag. And after they stole it with the Amphibious Baseman and the Attila Man, and they put it in their boxes, east to west from top to down. So Colorado from top to down, Lancaster from top to down, and then they go underneath it for their sympathy cry. Remember Judy Shepard too, Wyoming from top to down, bit of the fat. And Pretty Lita's a bit of the fat. Lakewood from top to down. And so all you gotta do is that. And so Bernard and probably Karen and whoever, they got jealous, because they had to have country and western and unplugged it, and that's their pattern. And that's how they run it in that circle, carny circles. And then they go back to the top and bring the carny train down. Remember? Top from down. Yep. East to west, top down. And then diagonals. See? How you can tell they just got jealous and just started lying. So Bernard sits there in the BB4, whisper in the people's ears and lie to them so they can hump. He's that fag. And then he attaches to the, the ghetto gangster style cinema. I mean, they're that into it. And that's how they move. And Perlita and them yap, 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 yap. And they have their bitted of fats running around and shit. And so that's what he's going to make for you, Perlita and Dave and Harry and Joe, after you guys committed rape and murder and smashed it and did all that shit because of Dave and Harry's and their proof. That's what their proof is. I can't wait to have Harry proof. Okay. But he's lying, and it's doing it every day, britches. So they put in basketball of Oregon there and basketball of Kansas. Right? Blue. That's what happens when you rape and torture and mutilate, stupid. There you go. A set of white boys that raped or black guys that raped, they just run back and forth in a carny circle. So you can do a ghetto style, Perlita, and waggle your nasty little butt. I don't give a fuck. If that's what you guys think is your hack is so great, it's got to be the dumbest thing in the world. So you guys could do that. Just remember that, Brian. And they got jealous of Kim or David Kent or the Hiltons or the Bowmans and the Kennedys or the Schwartzes or the Imeses or the Hiltons or and the number of people. But the biggest thing is Kennedy, and then the Rothschild Jew, and then Dave and them Joe and them. I gotta prove Tom not Jew. Well, I must have been. I was married to a Schwartz. Or I am a Schwartz, huh? Stan and them going for the white beardy. Carl McBride, remember, from top to down. So let them run around. Bounce around. Whip it to whip it good. Bernardo LaFaga LaChance. And I mean, there you go, Bernard. You stole it. You Fast and Furious did. You guys probably screwed over Fast and Furious crew and then Selena Gomez. I mean, Perlita, you and Bernard's attack style towards the blondes and black haired girls pretty much proves it belonged to Bailey and Kim, and you guys made up a fucking story with Yahoo. So, if that's the life you want to live, go ahead. It's stinky, stink, nasty, fucking gross. We didn't have to. They were on the approach to make it happen. But Joe had to be a fucking murderer, remember? From top to down, and then Red Randy's all walking up and down that same street or riding his bike. And then the bikes come. And remember who has bikes too? Google. So Eric Smid's up there trying to do his thing, and then he's got to watch this dude down here try to claim his idea is his, throwing apples everywhere, over the Russian chick or Ministry of Sound, whatever it is, DJ Sasha. I mean, they try to get it to work for those girls and us, but Bernardo LaFaga LaChance. Where's NASA at? Houston, right? Or Florida? from top to down. So you can prove that their little Fagala leader has always been a terrorist. Attacked the hospital and school from top to down of the blue. Where's the girl at the airport? Right there, right? So you guys will be carnia cycling all of your rest of your ghetto life. But like I said, you guys own racism, and since you don't understand Renaissance Greek art or Christian art, you guys want to attach yourself to the Living Water book and those churches and spy with the Indian woman and the Episcopal Church guy playing with the NSA stuff. And I did a distress for a reason, but it just doesn't seem to penetrate Harry and those guys' skull still, and he still attacks for it because supposedly he thinks he's the greatest military leader in the world with his little friend down there. They'll let you, Taco Joe, and they get a bigger bloated belly and all that nasty shit. They'll let you. England will let you. Italy will let you, Bernard. They'll let you try to hijack a Ferrari even though they watch them. You know, maybe still fighting over that stupid computer program or JBL speakers and shit. You know, Bernard, Chrome, Pegasus Motion Pictures, they had a fractal on it. They'll let you amass all the data and property in the world, Bernard, fully well knowing that you'll be wrong. And, you know, let you live your ego style with all that bling and money and shit, when actually there's people in the world that want to earn it for real or that you guys stole it from. So either way, Bernard, you guys are going to breed that way forever because that was like the dumbest plan ever. But like I said, it proves that you and Karen, whoever, unplugged it, probably because you're jealous of Wendy's shit. And then you guys run the Carney cycle and the Crack the Oyster Experimentator program. But it means you're the dumbest shits in the world for wanting to live this way after the Japanese and some of them already evolved us up. And then Joe decided to do his own golden of rape to fight the 80s child and do Steely of the Bitted. And Perlita moving in with that crappy attitude. So there you go. You can do Don Wiley and Elton and all them, but they weren't. And your guys' plan sucks for the lotto because he basically does it knowing full well that they raped and mutilated whole family members and friends because they were thin. Straw Hat Girl. So you can carny cycle and pretend all you want, Bernard, but that circus is a pain in the ass and always has been and always will be.